All right, Josh. This is your time. Right as your hands come up, I got the clock here at 0. I want you first. Something to think about is think about maybe staggering your stance a little bit, just moving this foot back slightly, and that'll help you open your hips up on your first turn. You take 13 steps on your shuttle. And of course, you're going to take 4. Your steps on the first 2 phases are already marked out for you, and that's good. But your last phase, you take 3 steps when you could get by with only 2. So think about maybe staggering that start a little bit. You'll notice that your first step is very short because you're having trouble getting your hips around. Something else to think about. Think about maybe letting this foot hit slightly in front of your right, because watch, this next step is going to be pretty short and you're going to step wide instead of stepping long. So here's your foot, and then here's where your next step's going to land because you're stepping real wide. And the same thing's going to come. You probably notice that when you run your shuttles, you start maybe 2 yards away from the cone, then you're going to end up running right next to the cone, and it's because of that. I think your transitions look great. You're coming out nice and low. I mean, that looks good. Now watch, this foot's going to step pretty wide here. And count these steps. So that right foot hits 1, 2, 3, and then as you cross the line, that's 4. And whoever's timing this is pretty good, because right here as your chest is crossing, you're right at 4, 5. And so that's what I heard him call out. And that's good. So you take a total of 13 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 as you finish. So I want you to look at this next video, and it's going to be someone a lot shorter than you with shorter legs, and they're going to finish in with 12 steps. Okay, Josh, here's what I'm talking about. He has 1 foot slightly back, and you know what? In your video, maybe you do this already. I don't know, because it's kind of hard for me to tell from the video. But he has 1 foot slightly back. It's going to help him with his hips getting open. He even turns his hips all the way on his first step. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be the same for everybody. Hits that line, and now if you'll notice here, as he's hitting that line, he has 1 foot slightly in front of his other one, which is going to help him not take a wide step here. He's going to say everything needs to stay perfectly lateral, nothing coming forward, which is hard, really hard. Hits his last side. I mean, his transitions look just like yours. I mean, your transitions look great. You're hitting it right on that line just like he is. He's got that left foot slightly, out a little bit wider here, just so he can open that hip and not take a wide step here. But watch his last 4. Where you take 3 steps here, he'll take 2. 1, 2, crosses the line. And so that's his 3rd step, whereas on your video, that's your 4th step. So somebody who is shorter than you, because he's more efficient by stepping forward instead of lateral, and he's taking bigger steps by getting his knees up, staying low, he's getting more bang for his buck here. 1, 2, finish. So Josh, it's not a matter of changing everything. Your stuff looks great. Just want to make, just thought of a couple of those minor little tweaks might help you. We'll video it. We'll look at it. We'll see, what makes the difference and how we can get you to finish with 2 steps instead of finishing with those 3. I think if you can gain a step somewhere in there, that'll make a whole world of difference. I love you, Josh. I'm proud of you. You're doing big things. God bless.